Okay, hello, people of the internet.
Hello. Oh no, where's my face? Where's my screen? What happened to me? No one's here to witness this.
Yeah, that's why I just said hello, people of the internet. Cool, cool. For anyone who watches this later, I guess we'll explain it again in a bit, but Discord's being annoying. So,
Yes, hello, I'm here too, but we can't share my screen and stuff, and I was actually not gonna share my screen in general because it was gonna be
hey, D3 Booze. Hey.
hello.
Um, is the sound okay? Is Costas too quiet? Because I put him down pretty quiet because he was kind of loud for me.
Blah 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 blah. Am I quiet? I am singing and some stuff.
We are watching me animate.
What the fuck we watching so good? Oh yeah, it's a sequence of stuff. Explain it very well.
Ooh, ooh. I need to just fix something quickly. This is meant to be like there, I think. There we go. There we go. That sounds amazing. Is Costas too quiet or is he perfect? Perfectly quiet because we don't want to hear him? I'm joking. So, yeah, before we started streaming, I did a little bit more of the T-Rex.
Oh, where?
Where? No, not much. It's just literally, I copy-pasted some more of him doing his roar, and then I did a
Yeah.
few,
And
yeah.
then he's him being attacked.
Uh-huh. And then all this more is still left to do. I don't know whether to just do the dinosaur all the way to the end. Oh yeah, he disappears for a bit.
What do you mean, like halfway wait?
No, like, do I do all the frames of the dinosaur and then I come back and do all the frames of the Amazon?
I don't know, whatever you feel
Like,
like.
yeah, I don't know what I
Blueprint
feel
is
like.
there, so
It's gonna
you can
take
skip
me.
boring part of the dinosaur and do the cool ones where he kills people.
Yeah, I think I'll feel like more better about myself if I do the dinosaur all the way through. Then I'll feel like I've finished something
Because
in
it
a
feels like
sense.
it's covering more of the screen, so it feels like you've done more.
Sorry?
Because it's covering more of the screen, so it feels like you've done more.
Oh, no, yeah, but also just because I feel like I finished one animation all the way through, whereas if I'm doing a bit of each, it doesn't really feel so great. Then again, it's nice to play back and see them interact. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll just do
I was
whatever I
doing
want.
that yesterday. I was doing my laundry on the I was doing dishes, and I was like, which one should I do that are like the biggest plates or whatever, so that it looks like I've done more work than I have
Are you
to get more
serious?
to get like more of an achievement earlier. I was just like picking the largest things and watching them. I was like, okay, that doesn't look too bad now.
What the heck?
Is the game finished though? No.
That'd be cool.
That's true.
No, we're literally working on the
Literally not finished.
beginning of the game at the moment. This is the intro sequence.
Yeah,
Yes.
I haven't done puzzle design in a while, and I felt like it's horrible, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I went back to looking some videos on puzzle dependency charts and stuff.
Yeah.
So now I'm actually doing a puzzle dependency chart. I saw a cool one done on Broken Sword 2, the intro, where
Yep.
you're trapped in a room with a spider and the room's on fire. Remember that?
Broken sword.
Yeah, the second one.
Oh right, no, I don't remember that. I was thinking the beginning of Broken Sword, the first one, and I'm like,
Not the cafe one. The
what?
second one. The second one, you're in a
With the weird
mansion, and
clown.
like someone has tied up George in a chair, and there's a tarantula in front of him, and there's a burning room. So you have to like
I don't even know if I've played that. I don't remember that, which
really.
is weird
It's
because I
sort of like
remember other parts of the game.
it's a tutorialized puzzle. No,
Weird.
we're not
Okay.
telling you these three boosts that Theropods finished. We're telling you that we're finishing the demo for it. We're finishing the not even chapter one actually, the beginning of it. So yeah, it was nice because I could see all the puzzles there, and it was like, but they did include actions like look at this, and then they give you the information, and then you could like interact with it because Broken
Okay.
Sword doesn't have verbs. It's kind of
Yeah.
like action on something.
Yeah.
And then there was a puzzle where it taught you how to combine items in the inventory, so that was kind of cool. It was like I felt better for what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice because at the beginning it was linear, and then when they were because this person who was doing the video, they were making the puzzle dependency chart, and you could see that it like was going into like 2 different places after like you untie yourself from the chair basically, and then you need to do other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like without the fire, and you need like 2 different things, and one of them is kind of easier to get, but the other one needs more stuff. That was kind of interesting.
Or is that like, is it easier, like kind of easing you in kind of thing?
It's easing you in, but also you can see it's linear at the beginning, like very, very beginning, when you are like stuck on a chair, literally, and you need to untie yourself. And then when you walk around the room, that's where it like diverges.
Okay.
So what I'm doing now is basically I'm adding some stuff which are like, they look like complications. So it's like extra steps that I'm taking. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we have like a shell. No one's hearing now, so I'm gonna sort of talk about the puzzle we
So
have.
I mean, it's going to be on YouTube as well.
I'll try not to go into too much detail, but
Yeah.
basically, remember in the puzzle where you need to pick up a shell?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking maybe it's not that easy to pick up the shell. So I'm trying to find other things to do in order to pick up the shell before you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that maybe it's like kind of wedged on the ocean whatever, the lake's floor,
Okay.
right? Is it too stupid to like pick up a trilobite and use it to like scratch the the ground so you can get it out?
Yes.
It is stupid.
I think so.
Can you think of anything? Well, I like having a trilobite as an inventory item.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a waste of using a trilobite when you can like literally have a piece of coral or something like that. Makes
Yeah,
more
what are
makes
you,
more
what are you
sense.
gonna use? My question. If you like as a I don't know, makeshift shovel.
I like a piece of coral would work to prize it out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
It would make more
Because I was
sense because
already.
you would use like what's the thing, a crowbar, like that was always used in like adventure games, something like that to like prize it out, or like a stick is like what you'd normally think like logically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to think the logical solution, what it would be, and then try and find something similar to that
Yeah.
in
The only reason I
the
used the
surroundings.
trilobite was because I kind of wanted the spaceman to like keep using it for other stuff.
Okay.
So I was thinking that maybe it's your go-to tool at that point, because I also had like I remember then I showed you this little jellyfish being trapped in the wall, and you were concerned that how the player know that, but I did build that up before that, because the first jellyfish you see is literally like it's either going to be already in the clam, or it's going to be in the cell, or it's going to be right next to it.
Okay.
So you're going to find out that you can use these 2 things together, and that you're going to find out that if you touch a jellyfish, it's going to zap you.
Yeah.
Prehistoric crowbar equivalent. That's the spear that the Amazon
Yeah.
has, or like the equivalent of like the scythe from Grim Fandango, right?
Yeah, but I feel like anything like
Um,
a stick we could price something out with. So like coral would make
yeah,
sense
it's
in
just
this
like hard to
situation.
find a stick, but
No,
the idea
that's
was
what
like
coral would work in this situation. I feel like, and it's great because it could snap at the end, and then your item's
you
gone.
don't need to use it again. Yeah, okay, okay. So
Because
that's
coral's
fine.
kind of brittle, I would think, but it's
Yep.
probably strong enough to be able to do what you need. But then it can break. Yeah,
Okay,
afterwards.
so let's say we have a coral. Would it be super easy to get the coral piece?
You have
Would
to
you
break
find
it
it in the ocean
off.
floor, or would you need to break it off something? And
You
if you
probably have
needed
to
to
break
break
it
it off
off.
something, how would the player how would we signal the player that this is breakable?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just asking questions here. because the thing is, before I wrote a trilobite, okay, right? Let's assume that we went with that. And I was like, okay, maybe the trilobite just like swims around and it doesn't let you catch it, so you need like a tiny fish to like lure it. So then the puzzle became a little bit like pick up a tiny fish, pick up the trilobite, then use it on the shell, pick up the shell, right? So now if I did use a coral piece, I'm trying to find like if there would be an extra step there to add or not. And then the idea for the trilobite would be if I would be using the second jellyfish, maybe it was stuck in the wall, and then you just put the trilobite in there, and then the jellyfish got scared and got out, and that's how you got it out. That's why I was thinking of using a double trilobite somewhere. Maybe show some tiny fragment of coral that has already broken off but aren't big enough to be useful. That could be an idea.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah, I
It could
don't
be kind of
know.
like dangling or something.
I don't know enough about trilobites to like come up with
They look
anything
like
else.
underwater cockroaches. I think I would treat them like lobsters or crabs, just not like with big claws. If that makes sense.
Really, that's what they do?
I think so, and they might also turn into a bull if I'm not correct. I think they kind of like the way I see them, they swim on the ocean floor like almost like what do you call these weird flying looking alien fish? Stingray. They swim like stingray on top of the thing, but they just look
Oh,
like
okay.
cockroaches. I mean, I think they were even they lived like even before the dinosaurs. So I think they're relatively harmless to you.
Yeah, that's what I think, but I don't... have you done some research?
I'm doing now.
Yeah, I reckon do some research just in case you can pick anything up. Not that the average human's gonna know about them and be like, oh yeah, trilobites are like this, so this makes sense. Wait, what am I doing? I want this one. There we go.
Not even sure if they got extinct before the dinosaurs.
Haha, well, doesn't matter.
They look really funny though.
Humans
That's
weren't
why
around.
Also, I thought that maybe it's just an idea. I'm not spoiling, but you know where if we have this big jellyfish there, I want like the player to know that this is dangerous and it can kill you. So I did want something to like touch it and die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if we should let's get rid of our trilobite by doing this now, and then you're like, oh no, my tool died. It's like a little trilobite.
Yeah.
So then you get rid of the trilobite that way.
Is it going to be that obvious that it's died? Like the difference between dead and alive. I'm just wondering if a fish would be better.
Yeah, it could be a fish too. But then could you be able to use a fish?
Would you be able to use a fish?
I mean, it's nice to lure stuff and catch them.
You could have a little swarm, school of fish swimming around with in that bubble situation, and accidentally push them into the jellyfish.
Yeah. Okay, let me add a school of fish here.
A school of fish would be pretty cool, I think. Like visually, it'd look quite nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the second part of the puzzle is so poor right now. There's nothing. I can see, at least I can see it on the puzzle dependency chart. That like there's nothing. But it's kind of cool because I can see my I separated into sub goals. So one sub goal is like getting the big dino stuck, and then the second one is like paralyze it.
Hmm.
So at the moment for like getting him stuck, I have so many like little boxes, and like paralyzing it is just like lure the jelly there. That's my only box. So I'm trying to find ways to like make it a little bit more complicated. Yeah, good thing the game is not called Trilobites and it's called Theropods. Jim plays games, so we could get away with it.
One hardcore trilobite nerd.
We're already gonna have hardcore dinosaur nerds, so
Actually, we already have I mean, Trilobites, one of the ones that one of our backers have picked to be in the game.
Trilobite.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he's a Trilobite nerd.
Yeah, among other dinosaurs they suggested, that was one of them.
It's like pick a dinosaur, and then they don't pick a dinosaur, which is totally fine. Like I love the fact that it's something different. It's just funny that's not actually a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a good sense if we're underwater. So morphology, terminology, I'm trying to find what they eat. Okay, let's say coral piece. I'll just name it.
Oh wait, I thought I got rid of this song. No, bye bye.
Baby, bye, 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 bye. Is that the song?
Oh, it's the one that got me copyrighted on. I got us copyrighted on YouTube.
So if I started singing Backstreet Boys amazingly on in tune, we're gonna get flagged by YouTube. They'll
No,
be
don't
like, "What is this
worry.
exact copy of Bye Bye Bye?"
All you need to do
Don't worry.
is word for word do the Mexican wrestling commentary that got us banned last time. Like it wasn't even that. Not banned. Sorry, not banned.
We got
Copyright
flagged
flagged.
because of some Mexican game commentary
They said
video.
we used the exact audio, and all it would have been cost us talking.
Fuck. Well, sometimes I tend to get to that point. Talk about my favorite Mexican fighters in Spanish for some reason.
I need to try and do some walk cycles this weekend.
Me?
I need to, or maybe tomorrow.
Oh,
Well, I feel like the walk cycle for Molly and the walk cycle for Robin Hood shouldn't be too difficult because I've got the gifts for them. You know, like the original
hmm.
files. I don't know how many frames. I haven't looked at it yet.
You know where you're gonna get an issue with? I think
What?
the Molly's legs, because they're like
I don't. Yeah, I get that I will, but I don't. I think I'll be fine. Hopefully.
digestive tract. The toothless mouth of trilobites was situated. Blah blah blah. Toothless. Okay. What the fuck they eating? Sensory organs, antenna, eyes, sensory pits. I think they look like insects. I don't think they eat. Oh, teeth. I'll name them harmless. They never eaten a human. I can tell you that.
Does it say that?
Well, I mean, they never survived with humans at the same time, so.
Oh, right.
Maybe.
Obviously.
They've never eaten a spaceman. If you want me to take it.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Oh, I had a common. I had a friend of a friend play the demo recently. They played some adventure games. They played a
Okay.
lot of like Ven, and they played the Dig, and they played stuff like that. So I told them about the game and showed them the trailer. And then I saw them the next day, and they were like, "Oh, I played the demo. That was really cool." They only commented on the inventory being able to put items in and out, but they said they really liked the design.
Nice.
That was cool. Yeah, they really liked the idea of no dialogue.
Were they able to finish it without help? Do you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, they didn't tell me they didn't finish it, so
Oh, okay.
they didn't have actually. So they might have eaten a time traveling human. Yeah, that's true. It
Oh,
depends if
so
they drowned and died. We would try and eat them. So what?
what was your you said you were gonna tell me your waking up story or something like that.
Yeah, I woke up at 8 in the morning. I was like, perfect. I wanted to wake up today early so I can,
Okay, good
work on the
story.
puzzle. And then at 3 o'clock for me, that was the stream thing. So, but I also I wasn't like in my house, and I need to like bike there for 40 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was like, is this enough time? And then like I wake up at 8, and it's like 9:30, and I've had breakfast and I had coffee. And then I was like, oh, maybe I should sleep for an hour. And I slept for 4 hours. And then I wake up and I'm like, holy shit, I can barely make stream with my bike. So I was.
You got there in time, but like
But I
just in
got super
time.
pissed off because I woke up early. I was like, now is the time to do my
Don't ever
my
go back to
puzzle.
sleep.
I fucked up. At least I'm doing puzzle design now because it feels a little bit of a waste for like working 3 hours on a game and not doing what I have to do in the game.
Yeah.
Also don't know
Costas
what the
Ghost is here because Discord's being freaking weird. It wouldn't allow us to basically join a call properly.
and Nevigling is trapped in your box with your face. His avatar.
And oh, is he?
Yeah, Discord's being dickish, and I was also not gonna share my screen, I guess, today, so that works.
Yeah, so Costas is doing puzzle design at the moment, so yeah, it works out better this way.
I'm using this software called YED. I don't know, even know. I know Powerhof are using it. It's just like basically like the browser version, but it's a non-browser version, and it doesn't have any limit if you don't subscribe on it.
What is it?
It's like a to make puzzle dependencies
Oh,
sites.
okay. Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying like compared to the what's it called? The one you told me about. That's pretty cool. But
I think it's the
if
one you
you have
told
an
me about, made by some Greek guys that you're thinking of,
no,
no?
no, 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 that Arcwave, that's a different one. But
Oh.
we were using last time a different one that if you're not subscribed or whatever, it
Oh
has a
no, that
limit.
was just a basic, not just dependency chart thing, for like other stuff as well.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'm using one which is like only graphs, and Powerwolf said they're using it, so I was like, let me try that.
Okay.
And actually, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it does what you want. It's easy to make boxes, copy paste. You can put really easy arrows. I'm not sure about pictures yet, but it should be easy.
How are you doing, Epic Link? Doing okay? That's good, good.
Mm.
Oh, he just blinks, not winks.
Sister kitties.
You what?
That's what Neviking's saying. Just show some sister kitties.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you pick up the coral piece when you. Should we do the classic where you nudge it a couple of times?
Maybe. I'm also a big fan of
It's
that.
nice when I can write the idea to see them here.
I'm not a fan of that, but we've used it already in the game, so it probably makes sense to do it again. It's nice for
Yeah.
continuity.
It's like it's like a nice way for a nice way for people to earn the item they want. I feel like
It's
people
not
are happy
nice.
to
I
like
flippin' hate
like
it
a
so
few.
much.
Really,
Yeah,
you
not a
hate
fan.
coding it. You mean? Because I kind of like
No,
people.
I just don't like it in games. Like it just feels so unnecessary.
Oh, I don't know. I see people are having fun doing it.
I don't hate it. Just not a fan of it. But I definitely do agree. Do think we should use it again. The fact that we've used it once, it's a nice way to, yeah, for continuity purposes. Game should wait what? Blah 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 blah. They are siblings and 6. Aw, wait 6. 6 years old? Or there's 6 of them? 6 kittens? I'm so confused. I shouldn't just
Makes
like
sense.
make stuff up. Game should come with a warning that you might need to do the same thing multiple times to get
Yeah, but
a
you
different
guys,
result.
do you know what we mean? Like when the Amazon is like on the branch of the tree and then she kicks it like 3 times before something happens.
So
I
wait,
kind of like that because people are like, I don't know, especially if the animation is nice. People like, do you remember how much they like kicking the tree on the in the demo
yeah,
in the game jam?
it's kind of different because nothing happens. Well, does it? Does it happen with that? I don't remember. But what's going on with this under bit? Yeah, as long as there's a visual, like I'm not sure we had much of a visual cue for it, but we had a cracking noise, I think, to show that it was doing something.
Also unrelated, but I was very unhappy to find out that I put on 4 kilograms of weight during the holidays.
How much did you eat? Wow.
Yep.
No wonder
A
you
lot.
need to control yourself. You
No,
normally,
That's
huh?
why I keep telling you.
Yeah, I don't. I
There's
just
nothing
don't
else
understand
working.
it because like it's just natural for me. I guess like I don't know.
Yeah, so
Because
now I'm back to like
overeating's not easy for me.
I'm super bad. Yeah, but I was on holiday, so you kind of wanna try new food there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but you've got limit. I've got limits.
I don't have
Clearly,
a
you
limit.
don't.
Like I keep eating, and then when I realize I'm full, it's too late. It's something like that. Oh, Nevikling is posting in the Discord chat these kitties. What is nice kitties? They look so nice.
Oh, oh.
Wait, what they have two
Atreus
names?
and Artemis. Why do they have two names? Because they're two different cats. I like
No,
the.
they have four names in
Oh,
fact.
sorry. Yeah, we go. Trey and Missy. I was just reading the names in brackets. Um,
Really?
Artemis, like that face looks like I don't know. She's done
Wait,
something wrong.
they're the nicknames from their names. I thought their names are already nicknames. They call him Trey from Atreus and Missy from Artemis.
But Missy or Artemis, the face like she's pulling. I don't know if it's like she's done something. It's not that. What's the face? It's like the expression on her face there is hilarious. I can't think what exactly it is. But I like it.
They look a little bit like they're contemplating life.
Oh, so their actual names are Atreus and Artemis, the nicknames. Oh, Atreus, that makes sense. And then Artemis and Missy. Yeah, that makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Like my Dutch kitties, Apollo and Athena also had great names. I was on holidays and someone called their doggy Orpheus. I like the name. Hate names which are just like "Come here, Bob" or something like human name.
Shut up! I love it.
No,
Don't hate on
that
my
was
cat's name.
that was an example, but yeah, you name your cat Claire or something. That's like
Carol. That's because she was
Carol.
originally called Gary because it was funny, and then it turned
That's
into
not
the
even the
fact that it was
equivalent
a
of Gary.
she, so we called it
Garrow.
Carrie. What? Carrie. But then it's
That's not
funny.
even the equivalent of
Carrie.
Carrie was the male name.
No, Gary was the male name. Then we found
Oh,
out that he was a she, so we called her Carrie. But then
okay.
Carol sounds even funnier because it's kind of like, you know, when you call someone by their full name when they've done something wrong. Like you call your child by their full name.
No.
No? Has your mom
Someone
never
good.
been like, Constantinos,
Yeah,
come
no, but
here? Why have
when I
you
get a cat,
eaten
I
all
will
the
call him
donuts?
Digress instead. Wouldn't it be funnier to call your cat Let's Suck?
Yeah.
I named a character in my script I'm writing Largo.
Mm.
I named, and also another one, I gave him Matt's surname.
Whose surname?
Matt. Matt.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, Duffield Harding's.
When I get a cat, I'll call him Guybrush. Oh, or I'd get two and call the other LeChuck.
Yeah, that's why he says Let's Suck for.
Doop. How many streams do you think it's going to take to get this finished? This sequence.
You asking me or the world?
Anyone who wants to answer? Yes, I'm asking you. Do you have an answer? Oh my
For
gosh.
what? How many frames do you have?
Oh, what is this? You're going to enter in advanced mode. I don't want to enter in advanced mode. Okay. No, I said how many streams do you think it's going to take? 3. I don't know about that. How many more streams do you think it's going to take for me to finish this?
Depends on how much we're talking.
500
so let me
and...
see what you've done. Yeah, but I still have to see the rest of it. I mean, probably gonna take you 2 or 3, maybe no. If so, it fits this one. So if we assume, are you gonna finish the T-Rex in this one? No, right?
Oh, sorry, it's looping. Am I gonna finish the T-Rex in this one? I think I can actually finish the T-Rex in this stream.
So
Oh
let's see if you
yeah, the
finish the
father just
T-Rex in this
stands there
one.
for ages in the same position, doesn't
The
he?
father stands there and the little girl stands there, so they're gonna be easy. I think
Hmm.
it's gonna take you a couple of streams for the dad and the girl, and then maybe a couple of streams to finish this one.
Yeah, three's
Especially
actually
all
not
the
bad.
blood and stuff. It's
I
gonna take you
think
a little bit.
Never Link
And
saying
then the T-Rex
5.
stands still.
I reckon maybe 4.
Yeah. So if you can probably cut this to 3 if you work on your own at some point.
Oh yeah, if I worked on my own, it would make a difference for sure.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not gonna
And
lie.
that's
But if you, I mean,
oh
streaming animating time is longer than when you would be animating on your own without. I
no,
would say it
not
depends. I mean, if you're
not for
watching three
me.
Netflix shows at the same time, then maybe not. But
Not for me. I tend to concentrate pretty well whilst I'm streaming. Unless Matt's here and I join in with the gambling. But no, normally I concentrate enough to do it, I reckon. No, I just realized that it will take a little bit longer because of the stupid details on the dinosaur. Then again, the bloodstones aren't going to be on his face, are they? On this section. So, maybe not. I don't know. We shall see. Is it difficult to be productive when streaming, making art, or can you multitask it well? I find it like super nice doing art, or at least when I'm just basically doing it over Costas' own animation. So it's kind of like mindless work to some degree, I guess, that I can watch YouTube or Netflix whilst doing it. And when I say watch, it's normally something I've seen before or something super trashy that doesn't really need to be, like, it doesn't have to have my attention and me, like, watching it. So yeah, that's why I say when I'm streaming, it's not, I feel like I am as productive as I would be not streaming. But I think it's difficult for Costas, like, doing an animation from scratch. Or just holding Costas'
it's okay. I
attention.
just don't really have to animate at the moment to like progress the game. That's why. And also, yeah, I would be way I would be way more concentrated. I think if I didn't have to worry about looking at my other screen and streaming on Steam on.
Yeah, I don't know. For you, that's why I feel like for me, it's a lot. It's easier to be productive whilst streaming. I don't have too much of a problem with it most days.
Although right now when I'm doing this graph thing with the puzzles, just having little nodes in front of me really helps me kind of visualize the flow way better than before.
Little
And I'm only
notes. What did you say?
nodes, as in like little.
Nodes.
I think nodes are like little boxes
Yeah,
connected
yeah, yeah.
with each other. Because I usually do that just at the end after I figure out the puzzle. It's the first time I'm doing it the other way around. But right now I don't know. I haven't done a puzzle for like months in the beginning of the year. Hey, it's Cora. Hey, Sarah.
Hey.
With voice that sounds like Costas. It does sound like Costas, suspiciously enough.
Let me just rearrange things slightly. Okay. Yeah, so the reason why we're doing it like this is because Costas is doing puzzle design. And we tried to do our usual where we talk on Discord, but Discord was being super weird and wouldn't let us join a call. So
Yeah.
we're using Facebook Messenger for voices.
I think technically we can share a screen on Facebook Messenger and video, but
There's nothing to share. But oh yeah, for video. Yeah, it could be done, but we were kind of late starting. Well, we were like super on time, so there wasn't really too much time, and I had to set up this.
Yeah, I was actually
setup.
on time compared to being late in my life before that. I woke up really late and I had to get my house to do this, and I did barely make it in time. I was so prepared. I even had my meals already, like in Tupperware, ready to eat. So I was prepared to like go on it today.
Is your fridge
Jesus,
still
it's so hot.
working? You what?
Huh?
Is your fridge still working?
It is actually. I got over like I don't know if I told you, but yeah, I did have a problem with fridge. I got a fridge expert, whatever you call them. They couldn't find anything, and then I thought it might be an issue with electricity. So I
Yeah.
got an electrician around, and he literally took 3 minutes, like doing something to the plug, and then it just worked forever. The fridge. So I think he removed something from the fridge that like thinks it's a problem, but it's not, or something.
Hmm.
So yeah, now I have a fridge. But I have to go back and forth because yeah, my girlfriend's doggy has an issue, and she's staying at my staying in Halandri at a friend's house where they're taking care of the doggy while she works.
Mhm.
So it's essentially staying there. So I just go and like visit them both because it's my parents' place and they're gone. So I keep going back and forth, which means I have to do an hour and a half on the bike every day.
Good exercise. Burn off that extra
Not exercise, an
4
electric bike.
kilograms.
I barely pedal on it
Um.
sometimes. But it's kind of nice. It's just like a little bit scary to be in traffic with this bike.
Yeah.
And today I was not only in traffic, but in like 33 degrees under the sun, so I was a little bit
Hmm.
dying there. It did wake me up though. Love how I got up, I had breakfast, I had a coffee, and then I went back to bed for 4 hours. Like, yep, nice way to start the day. You start the day and then you keep sleeping. I can't wait for Saturday for the cheat day because I'm really hardcore on exercising and eating properly that I don't want to do that for a long time. I got a bit panicked for getting that much weight. I did meet a guy though who was the same guy who played the demo. He used to be 180 kilograms.
Mhm.
You know how much that is?
A lot. Like too much.
Insanely a lot. And I think he lost like 40 of them or something.
Wow. So how
He
much
was still
again?
pretty
Say it again.
fat, but 180.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane.
Yep, yeah, he did say that. He was still pretty fat, but he he was on holidays now, so he was eating crap. But he was planning to go back to it. But he didn't seem to understand a lot about diet and exercising from what he was telling me.
Hmm.
I mean, if he probably lost 40 kilograms, then he probably did. But from putting them on, I guess. Oh well, that's the price you pay for being on holidays and eating nice food. 28 stone.
Sheesh.
That's a lot of stones. There's a spider on my wall. They scream or? The thing is that
Ignore it.
those spiders did kill a lot of tiny little annoying fruit flies. So as long as they
Yep.
don't give me a heart attack during the night.
At work, I just like constantly am trying to avoid wasps. There's like so many wasps at the moment. Sorry?
Wasps up. Sarah doesn't want a trilobite as an item. What am I gonna do with it? Oh no,
I
you do
mean,
want one.
I don't mind. I just think it needs to be in something that makes more sense.
Okay, so what if I unlock this after you?
Yeah, I was just saying I don't think it should be used to like prize up a clam.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, shell.
Okay, so you have to, after this, you have to use the coral, the shell or whatever, after you pick it up. You used on 3 jellies, and I thought the first one should be super easy to pick up. That's done. Then the second one, I would use a trilobite. And then the third one, I would like to do something with the bubbles, just to give you a little nod that there's gonna be a bubble puzzle after that.
Spiders
I
are
really don't know how the
friends.
bubbles are gonna work. Huh?
Spiders are
Spiders are-
friends.
Yeah, right. Have you guys seen the movie Enemy? With
Nope.
I did watch it like a few days ago with what's his name, Gyllenhaal. He's a famous actor.
I recognize the name. I have no idea who he is.
He's the Donnie Darko guy, I guess.
Okay.
Because if you've seen the movie called Enemy by the guy who did Prisoners and doing Dune and the new Blade Runner and all those films, French guy. The ending of this film has like a ginormous spider in it, and it's like one of the scariest things I've ever seen on film. Even though it's supposed to be like a dream sequence or whatever, it's so fucking scary. I mean, giant spiders would be scary, but so would giant anything. True, but I feel like a giant puppy would be less scary than a giant tarantula, right? Even though the puppy would be a lot more clumsy than a spider, probably.
Who is Andre the
Probably
Giant?
back when I see the spider, so it would be easier for me to die. Except for Andre the Giant.
Who's Andre the Giant?
He's the guy from The Princess Bride, the actor.
Oh, okay.
Inconceivable. You know the guy who says inconceivable is in the King's Quest, the remake, the 3D one?
Who's the guy who says that?
Have you played the King's Quest, the 3D one?
Nope.
It has a lot of episodes. I played the first episode a couple of times and I really enjoyed it. Super liked it, but I haven't played more of it. I think I started playing the second part and I didn't like it that much, but super cool.
Why am I on a completely different layer? What is this? What is this layer?
It's also in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Yeah, I would know that. I really know Andre the Giant though. Yeah,
He's in Deep Space Nine. Who's he in Deep Space Nine? I can't even think who he is and what he looks like in The Princess Bride. But I'd probably
He
know
looks
him
like
from
a
Deep Space
giant.
Nine. Who is he in Deep Space Nine?
Oh, the inconceivable guy, you mean? Yeah, he was in My Dinner with Andre, right? Which I haven't seen, but I know it's a good film. Not Andre. Okay. It's Andre the Giant and My Dinner with Andre. So that's getting a little bit confusing. Wallace Son, yeah. Did you guys know it's an adventure game?
Grand Nagus. Okay, I don't know who that is. It's the Grand Nagus. I'm like, yeah, I'll know it. What did you say?
Grand Nagus, like, here we go again. What's he nagging? He's a Grand Nagus. What's he need?
Oh, really? That's him?
What, you know who me like it? Inconceivable.
Isn't... No, this is a different Ferengi, right?
I would not know what's going on.
The Nagus is a different Ferengi. He's not, Wait, Neelix completely... Wait, Neelix is not even a Ferengi.
He's the old Ferengi who is the leader of the Ferengi Alliance, clearly. I don't know anything about Star Trek.
Neelix, the cool... was he a chef? Oh, I don't know. Quark. Is Quark the name of the Ferengi? Main Ferengi? He's not Neelix.
He was Grand Nagus Zek. Oh, you guys are making up things. Yeah, I felt like I stopped understanding the language of chat now.
Yeah, I think Quark's the only Ferengi whose name I remembered.
Sounds like Rick and Morty, where they make up for like, you put the flame in the flame, and then the flame does this, and like, what the hell? because they saw like aliens, and they just like make up words or they count down in their own like gibberish numbers. Yeah, Neelix was the chef, but I was thinking of the wrong character. Oh, that's why you confused me, Cora.
Yeah.
No wonder. I'm here too, by the way. It says Sarah there, but this is not true. This is a lie. I don't see any graphic on screen saying Costas is a voice. Hello, I have hacked your stream. Now that we have 3 cats and wife is away, feeling extremely outmatched, says Davor. Hi, Davor. Oh yeah, Davor has been talking about a while. I was just trying to concentrate on all these names he was mentioning. Ha! We talk about cats so much, maybe we should rename it to Shat.
You happy now?
Nice.
You're
too.
hilarious.
Oh, what is this?
You asked for it.
Just a voice. Fuck. Hello, my voice. What a nice graphic, Sarah. You spend all night making. What a pixel artist. What an artist.
Noise cost us one. Bye.
I'm 1/3 of a voice. Am I very low?
Oh, is he too quiet? Should we put him up?
Am I too quiet? No, sorry. Now you remove the graphic. I'm not the voice anymore.
Yeah, just let me know if you need him to be quieter. No,
Blah,
louder.
blah, 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 blah. I'm saying things so you can hear me. Can you hear me or am I too low? I mean, I'm just assuming this because I was told I'm at 1/3 of a voice, so it might not be what you meant.
Yeah, your voice just isn't good enough to be called a full voice.
It's better this way. No, give my face back so I can frown.
It's like Costas is recording in a bathroom down the hall.
I have a microphone down my face. We're using.
Hold on, let me put it
Messenger
up slightly.
because the Discord is fucking up right now.
It's a little bit louder now. I don't know if it makes a difference.
Oh, does it mean I still have like a surrounding voice or whatever?
Surrounding voice.
I mean, as in like shitty voice of the background.
Oh no, it's actually not as bad now.
Sounds okay to me, but I'm on headphones. Everyone put on headphones to listen to me. Okay, so let's add a little. I'm doing a puzzle dependency chart away from your screens. Some setting boxes here. Let's add the Trilobite. Let's add a pickup Trilobite. So to pick up a Trilobite, you probably need the fish, right?
Why?
To lure it. To like, you know, because
Does
it's
it
gonna be
eat
shy.
fish?
I mean, it does now. Where are you gonna pick? Does anyone know what Trilobites eat? What do Trilobites eat? I didn't see you object to the previous puzzle where it was eating 10 terrific facts about Trilobites. Over 20,000 species are currently known. Trilobites first appeared around 5,400 million years ago. Many would curl up into little balls for protection. Excellent. That's why I wanted.
What? Did you actually look that up before last time?
I think I did. I don't know how I came
would
up
have
with
thought
it. Maybe
so.
Pokemon, but
Pokemon?
at first scientists didn't know what to make of them. Most trilobite fossils are actually molded exoskeletons. 3 states have made a trilobite their official fossil. Okay.
Official fossil?
What? Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. What the fuck? Trilobites gathered food in a variety of ways. Generally speaking, early trilobites seems to have hunted down aquatic worms and eaten them alive. It's been theorized that a few other species evolved to eat plankton or algae, with some making use of a filter feeding mechanism. Trilobites were wiped out by the biggest extinction in history. Some call it the Great Dying. 250 million years ago, 90% of all species on Earth suddenly perished. I don't see the dinosaurs there. That was probably before the dinosaurs. Native Americans used them as amulets. There's theropods too. One Chinese trilobite was named after a Star Wars character.
What?
Huh.
Oh, what?
So they eat worms?
Did it say worms? Did it say plankton and stuff, right?
5400. No, wait. Okay, that was wrong. 540 million years ago. Scratch that. Can't be right. No,
5,400.
it can't be right because it's not right because I can't read numbers. So yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised you so like confidently said the number. I'm awful at like reading numbers.
I wasn't confidently corrected, so I confidently said it. Anyway, so they turn into balls. They eat worms. Let's find a little worm.
Do they eat worms? I thought it was plankton and stuff.
Some evolved to eat plankton.
Oh.
They hunted down aquatic worms. So a worm is easier to catch, I guess. It's okay, fellow humans. Will be the #1 extinction event eventually. Let's try and make the game before the world ends. Okay, so let's have a little worm. Let's say pick up aquatic worm.
Aquatic worm.
How would you catch a worm then? Pick it up?
Fishing rod. I mean, no, that's fish. Pick it up. You pick it up and put it in your purse.
I mean, you would probably. I mean,
Pick it up and put it in your
pick up a few
purse.
items, right?
Yeah.
So you pick up the coral piece, and then you pick up an aquatic worm, I guess.
Hmm? You can pull the coral a bit, right? You already did that, didn't you?
You nudge it 2 times, apparently.
Apparently.
I mean, that's what I've written, apparently.
Yeah.
Pick up Trilobite. That's kind of a fun way to make puzzles. It's nice to know I can write bullshit and then delete them, and I don't have to like. Okay, so pick up Trilobite. Use.
You don't want to pick up worms, trust me. Worms are not difficult prey. Why don't you want to just pick up worms?
What if you need to... Oh. What if there's like a place where there's like tiny bubbles coming off and then you nudge it and then the worm comes out? But then there would be a lot of places with bubbles in the water. You don't want to pick up worms, trust me. Pick up is a euphemism for to be infected by. I see, okay.
Oh! Yeah, okay.
You pick up lady, I should write in the... Guys, this is art, and I'm known to be a pickup artist, so you should let me work my magic. You know the term pickup artist, Sarah?
Actually, no. The heck's a pickup artist?
It's probably a sleazy guy who...
Whoa! Wait, what's happening? Sorry.
What is happening?
Thank you, Luna. Haha, for the follow. You scared the life out of me.
Lunar, haha. Thanks for the follow. When Sarah usually sounds, it's either someone donating, following, or rating. But if they're rating, Sarah's like, so it's like stubbed in the chest.
Do, 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 do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, true. I don't know why I started doing that.
Oh, was that the song you wrote?
It sounded like it. It wasn't on purpose.
It's 33 degrees here. Why the fuck am I still wearing socks? That's better.
Ugh, what's that smell?
Turn off your smell on this Messenger. Smell sensor. It's not a joke. If you want to get rid of smells, do you put them in smelter?
Copy, pasting. I would have finished the dinosaur, but not his teeth.
Kind of happy with the way we're showing the Spinosaurus because it's so big, but we found a way to make it be on the screen and not be in its be in its entirety and also be parts of it on the screen.
Yeah, I like that we changed dinosaurs as well for it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, the Spinosaurus also. I think last year they gave a new art rendition of it. Like scientists, like they discovered it has, I think the very first one, the mid last century or beginning last century, it was like walking on two legs and it looked really funny. And now it's clearly like quadro-legged. I don't know what you call it.
Quadruped. I don't know.
Quadruped. Yeah, yeah. And it has a really cool fin on the back. Anyway, it looks kind of different than what I was used to.
You drew the dinosaur in black, and then it suddenly becomes red, and I feel like it suddenly gets bigger. It definitely does become bigger.
You mean in this cinematic it becomes bigger?
Yeah, when it's red, it's a bit bigger in size.
Oh, okay. Is it? Oh, really? I think it's fine if it looks fine in that sequence because then.
No, it's just me copying and pasting the next frame. Like it should really be the same. But
The
yeah,
thing is, when it
that's fine.
became red, I was actually animating on a different file because I
That'll
was
be
like on
why.
my laptop.
Okay.
I was on my laptop and then I kind of like stitched them together.
Or maybe everything's then slightly bigger and I can just change it, maybe. Background. Okay, so if we take all of the... Oh no, we'll do it the other way around. Up until here. Can we...
Also, Sarah, do you remember the last puzzle that I did that we kind of scrapped for underwater?
Remind me?
I mean, there was a point where we
Does
had
this not
like
work?
a sea urchin, and you could pick up
A sea urchin?
you could pick up a needle from it. Sea urchin?
I don't see if I remember that.
It was the second part of it where we had a what's the other one called? Trilobite and
Remember the trilobites?
oh, be careful not to size down the teeth though.
Or do you think he's
Or you
not the right size? Do you think he's the right size?
I mean, he changes sizes after that, right? If you make him smaller.
Well, everything I thought changed size. Did he not?
I don't think so because I was working with layers, so I probably.
Or you just did? So the Amazon, the Mamazon, and the T-Rex.
Yeah. See. Ermagerd was that tiny cat noise? What was? Sarah made one?
Tiny cat noise? I don't know.
Or maybe it's the 3 cats you have around you, Davor. That'll be cool. Yeah, there was a sea urchin, needle you picked up, and there was a what's the other one? An ammonite and an ammonite, the one that looks like a Pokemon. That's like a snail, but it looks like a octopus as well.
Yes. Oh, that's not a sea urchin. Yeah, okay.
No, but
Is that what
you
you
picked
meant
up like
by
a
the sea urchin? No.
you
Oh,
picked up
yes,
a you
okay,
picked up a
okay.
needle from a sea urchin, and then you could stab it so
Urchin.
it would leave you alone.
Yep.
But also, I don't think we should have a needle from a sea urchin now because I don't want to like fatally wound the Spinosaurus or whatever, and it would make the puzzle a little bit too easy.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm avoiding this, even though it's a good thing to pick up.
Oh, jeez. I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I can't do it on all the files. Maybe I can.
I don't know. Devolver announced the new game that I think you're gonna like the look of it. It has like a lot of cuties that like worship Satan, so they become evil. You're basically like, I think it's like a strategy town manager. It looks kind of like Don't Starve,
Okay.
the way like the graphics, but you can also fight stuff and walk around. I mean, like Don't Starve, I guess.
I was gonna say you
Uh,
can.
but you're like managing a village of cuties that worship Satan or something or some kind of like demon. So they
Uh-huh.
like the demons help you to like get power and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It just looks funny to have like cuties that are like really happy to like be worshipping, having cloaks and stuff. It's also done by the guys who did that weird kid and giraffe game by Armor Games, if you remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done by the same guys, and it's cool how they went from Armor Games to Devolver now for their next game.
Oh, I don't know that this helped. Oh yeah, totally true. I read that in chat and I didn't say it out loud. Who said it? Dave, if he has no teeth, Mamazon will be okay. That's why
Yeah,
I
how
drew
did we
no
think of that?
teeth.
Plot twist. If dinosaurs didn't have teeth, that game would be
Yeah,
cuddling
it's
dinosaurs.
because I
Or
didn't.
nails.
It's because I haven't drawn his teeth.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
I was saying the one thing, like I might finish the dinosaur today, but he has no teeth. So you're gonna have to rewrite the whole story now, because Mamazon survived.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. She has no emotional trauma, so it doesn't matter. Her life doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, is that the noise? The little tiny cat noise? Is it a child crying in the background of Cossus's microphone?
Oh, there was a
Maybe.
child.
Yeah. Because
I'm
that
just
just
kind of
sounded kind of like a
tuning
cat.
out my neighborhood here. I came back from holidays and I was like, holy shit, my neighborhood is so noisy.
Speaking of what? speaking of noises, I just thought about what kind of sound effect will accompany the chomp in this animation, says Jim. Bone
Yeah.
crunching. I don't know, what do you think?
I know to do broken bones sometimes in movies, or they break carrots or celery
Uh-huh.
to simulate the sound of bones breaking.
The clown
Clown
car
car.
honk! Oh, imagine.
Will you be using sound libraries or make your own sounds? I think our sound designer and music composer, Zach, he's probably using a lot of libraries. Yeah, I think because if you pay to own libraries, then you can use it on any commercial project. At least I know that from movie sound design.
I kind of went crazy and did another Asian food shop where I got a bunch of different kind of noodles. Because it's really hard to find noodles in the shops here, like supermarkets. So yeah, I'll have some yummy foods arriving at some point. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. But like, two of the things I ordered, they didn't have in stock. So I kind of did like a
Oh.
back and forth with them to like find a suitable replacement. Whoa! Hold on. Oh, like an army plane or something has just gone overhead. It was pretty loud. Um. Oh no, it's still going overhead. Or another one. Yeah. So I think it was like kimchi and then some other kind of noodle. So then they found replacements for me, and then they sent the invoice. And it says on there gift times 3. So who knows what that's going to be. It's a crime how hard it is to buy egg noodles. Like, you can get egg noodles here. I mean, I don't know how good they are, but like I don't eat them because I don't eat. Well, I don't buy egg. It's rice noodles is the thing for me. Like I can't find. You can get udon noodles, like wheat noodles that aren't that great. The recipe used to be better, but then they changed it. But yeah. Wait, you do
Christmas
eat
tree.
some egg stuff. So I only eat egg from the chickens that are at home.
That's true. We do eat egg, yeah.
Yeah, but like that's I don't buy egg because I'll literally only eat those eggs because I see the chickens and I know how they're treated and everything.
A nice explanation.
And yeah, I am kind of like I don't know, just
I don't buy it.
worried about not getting enough vitamins and stuff. So like it's pretty good having egg for me still at the moment. So yeah.
You eat eggs like that. I don't buy it.
Hilarious.
Yay.
So like technically I'm not vegan because of that, but it's easier for me to say that I am vegan so that no one ends up feeding me egg or anything like that.
Yeah, like Tad is gonna come and feed you now. You didn't say this. Trying to eat
That's
pasture
good.
raised level.
Yeah, no, that's totally good. Like trying to um no, what's the word? Ethically source animal-based products. But it's just kind of really hard sometimes, like getting the information, like even just local. Like I was driving back from work the other day, or we were driving back. I don't drive. And some cows were being moved from one field to another field, and they were like looked great. They were really cute. It was like a big tractor type thing driving behind them, or not a big one, but like driving behind them. And the cows were moving in front, but every time the cows started getting naughty and would like start chewing like on the hedges and like going off the road a little bit, the tractor would like beep its horn and they'd like go back in order, and it was just really cute. But then another day, once again, some cows were crossing the road, and they were like, oh, the poor things. They were dairy cows, and they were like, you could see their ribs and their bone, like, yeah, their bones. They were so skinny and malnourished, and like, just feel so bad for them. I mean, vegan means different things on who you ask. Yeah, totally. I mean, some people I think would probably be kind of annoyed that I say I am vegan, but I think those are the people that take it almost like religiously, I guess. Because for me, like anyone who makes any kind of change in their life, even if it's just one thing, like I don't know, they don't have dairy anymore or something, is like, it's great. It's something, you know. But like some people are like, oh no, you're still a monster and stuff like that. I don't know. Some vegans give veganism a bad name,
To be
I
fair,
feel
Sarah
like.
is a monster, so it's okay.
Dairy cow is not a great life. Yeah. I don't know if the other cows that we saw if they were dairy or not because they look happy and lovely. They're the ones that are in the field opposite us. I don't know if they're still there, but yeah, they
It's
look
a
like
little bit insane to expect
happy cows.
everyone on the planet to be doing the same thing you are. Or if
If
they don't, get angry. It's like,
if everybody went vegan, I don't think that would be great on the planet. I think there's nothing wrong with eating meat. Yeah, you're still killing animals or like encouraging that, but as long as it's done ethically, I don't really see a massive problem with that. Personally, it's not what I choose for myself, but I'm okay with that. It's just when people don't really question, I guess, where their food comes from. But those are the people who see it as an attack on their own identity. Yeah. Like there are problems with like me being vegan, like having almond milk. Like I don't think that's great for the environment. But yeah, it's hard to be like perfect. I don't think you'll ever be perfect in what you choose to eat and so on. I think you just do what's best for you and what you want to do and respect everyone else's decisions.
no.
Unless they're, going out killing people and eating them. Cannibalism. But yeah, like for example, we have a cat and cat can't be vegan. Oh my gosh, people who force their pets to be vegan is so cruel. Like cats can't be vegan. They need meat. So I try to source the most ethical pet food I can find that's still, you know, not crazily expensive. Because some of them foods out there are bad. Unless it's funerary cannibalism. What? As in, like, eating dead people that are already dead? In a funeral home? What's funerary cannibalism? I mean, if you're dead and your meat's fine, it's kind of a waste of meat not to eat it. Yeah, is that? Is that actually a thing?
Um,
It's a tradition of eating the dead as part of a funeral. In what country? Like, where does this come from? That's so weird. Southeast quartersphere mostly. Quartersphere. Huh. Interesting.
Sorry, I don't think
I have no
I
idea.
animated this green rectangle over there. It looks a little bit wrong. That was not my vision.
Huh? Yeah, no,
That
it's because
green rectangle.
I made it smaller.
No, you added this because you liked it.
Yes. There should be it's a new character.
Yes, we do a walk cycle and we put them in the stream outdoors. It's green rectangle.
Um and some South American people. Like, is it legal?
Isn't like you eat your
Like, if they...
human dead? I don't understand.
Yeah. Like in a funeral, someone dies. Some people
Doesn't sound
get cremated,
sound
some get buried, and apparently some get eaten.
okay. Cool.
But like, it's
But
legal?
no, can't wait
I
for
mean,
my granny to die
I
so
guess
we
if
can
they're
feast on
dead.
her.
That drastically depends. Oops. Really weird at work. Very briefly, I heard like the sound of an ambulance or something, and it's just really weird how like weird that sounded. Like it was kind of like shocking, as in like what's happening. Whereas if it was in London, that'd be so normal. Just kind of got used to not hearing anything like that at all. Police sirens and all that. Oh, where it's done, how the power feels about native traditions, whether they're trying to eat dangerous parts like brains as a public health issue. Brains. Ugh. Creepy.
Brain. I can
No,
wrap my head around that. Yay, an excellent joke has been created.
definitely don't want to eat Costas's brain. It's such nice weather outside today. Well, actually, I think it will be for like a week or something. I don't know. It's like perfect weather for Matt. Matt's gone camping. Picked a nice time. Or he was just lucky.
So we're gonna play 12 minutes?
I don't know. I mean, personally, it does not look like the kind of game I'd enjoy. But also, I'd be up for trying it. But like time-wise, I'm not sure when.
Do you see mostly walking is playing it?
Oh, I saw your message of saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
So
watched any of it?
no, because yeah, if
Don't want to
we,
spoil
I
it.
mean, it's not like I have to watch it right now, but I would like to either know if I'm playing it or not. I was actually gonna
Yeah.
play the game on my own at some point, maybe, because it
Yeah.
looked interesting. It's just the time loop element is kind of nice to me.
Yeah. Do you not think that maybe it would be kind of frustrating to play together?
I mean, at least this one kind of feels like multiple choice kind of thing. So it feels like I'm not sure if it's real time, as if you have to act quickly, but it feels like you would have a few different options to because I think the point is like you're trapped in an apartment and you can do things differently every time.
Yeah, that's what I
So
got
it
the
feels
idea.
like it would be up for discussion on what course of action to take.
Okay.
And even if it's real time, I'm pretty sure you can press escape and talk about it. So I don't know.
Okay.
It might be interesting to play with like chat or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know when. When are we gonna do this? It's
Otherwise, we can
freaking
play
busy.
the Power Hoof mini game thingy.
I'd like to do that anyways, because yeah, it's gonna be
If you want to
shorter.
play this and maybe find another one that's kind of like cool, and then from a game jam, and be like, we play 2 games. They takes us 40 minutes or whatever, and then we're done.
When do we do this though? Hmm?
Huh?
When do we do this?
I'm not 100% sure right now. I mean, we could do it right after stream, if possible, one day.
Not really, because that's like my dinner time not long after. Oh, I guess not quite long after. Um, maybe.
Because you're thinking weekends, right? Or more like Sundays.
Just in general, I don't know when I have time to play. That maybe you just play it yourself and I eventually play it on stream. I don't know if I wanted to
You
play it
mean
on
12
stream.
minutes?
Yeah.
We don't have to play 12 minutes, but it would be nice to stream a mini game.
Yeah, I just time-wise, that's the problem. The problem's time, it's not the game's time.
Yeah, if it's stressing you out now, we don't have to. Just because you mentioned it, I was going along with it.
Yeah, no, I know. I'd like to do it, but it's just realistically, struggling to find enough time to, work on this outside of stream. Still need to do, stream avatar stuff.
Yeah.
Then there's, my Etsy stuff.
I would
And
love
then
to
there's
play Happy
work.
Game when it comes out.
When does that come out?
I don't know, but yeah, I'm just so excited by this. It just makes me laugh while it's scary. happy game. I don't know. They say 2021 fall. This game is so ridiculous. Like how this boy is so happy with like horrible things happening. It's like, ha ha ha.
David still hasn't got his Etsy shop together.
I know.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be reopening mine next week. I'm still waiting. I can't take my thingy off. I'm still waiting for confirmation that my business plan was all right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have to wait for that before I can open it. Which is fine, because I'm still trying to get stock together. So yeah. So that's, yeah, one thing on my mind right now is trying to get as much made as possible before I open up. And then I have to try and do some sort of advertising. God knows how to do that. And like posting constantly on Etsy, not Etsy, Instagram. Without any content to post. No, there's not a whole thing for that. Relax. There's no business plan. Relax. It's like a little thingy I'm doing for myself. What do you call it? Like a
Money?
It's a program, I guess, that I'm doing at the moment where I have like a business I had a business mentor and I was doing a plan and all that. It's just a separate thing. And I happen to be doing Etsy for it. It's like to help people start up their own small businesses. You definitely
Sarah?
don't have to do that. You just call me Sarah. Yeah.
Is that how we call you?
No, it's Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Do we have any pixel art animation you've done recently that we can share online? So I can...
No, because I've just been doing this one constantly. What did I do before
Yeah,
this?
but before
Walk
this
cycles.
one, you've done loads, right?
Oh, you mean like before?
I just feel
Because
like we should share a little bit of an animation. I should be sharing more stuff, but I'm not sure what every time.
well, there's like walk cycles for the little Amazon. There's the father, the mother. If you're thinking
Can
about
we just
before
even
that,
share-
I can't think
Can
of
we even
before
share your stream avatar walk cycles and put them like
Sure.
online? You can give me a few.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
People
this
always
purple
like
tentacle by
seeing.
himself is funny.
People always like seeing
Yeah.
stuff from other games.
Oh, your single person view doesn't have
Oh
Sarah.
no! I must have copied it from something else. I quickly shoved it together before we went live. I will have to fix it. Otherwise everyone's going to call me Sarah.
Sarah? Oi!
Oh, how do I draw this dinosaur with the freaking green goop in his face?
You draw the blood and then you work around this?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes, anytime you want, just throw drop all the or GIFs or whatever in a folder, and
Sure. But like, do you want me to make it into a GIF, like a bigger GIF, or do you want me to give you the original file, like not original files, like the original size, and you
I
do
don't know,
it?
I
So
mean,
like, what's best?
feels like if you've already done the timing, it would be easier for me, and then I can rework it in After Effects.
What would be easier for you?
I don't know. Maybe you send me a file and I see.
No, I'm asking you if it. Do you want it at the original size, or do you want it to
Yes.
be enlarged? Yeah. Okay. Great. So yeah,
The
I'll do
original
that
size, because I'm gonna import them in After Effects after that.
as a GIF. Yeah.
Yeah, a GIF sounds nice.
Okay. I'll start with one. You see how you get on with it, just in case
Yes.
the format's yeah.
What system do you pipe in causes mad feeds with as they were?
What system do you pipe in? Oh, your views are so good. I need to figure out how to do that for two people. Thanks. Literally we use Discord. Discord. So like we start a Discord call. I pop out the camera / screen shares. So like it's a whole new window that I make it full screen size. Like I don't know that. I mean, that must be a better way of doing it because the quality I don't think is that great. And then I just use OBS to capture from a window, and then I do that Discord pop out window, and then I do that multiple times. So one for Costas' camera, one for Costas' screen, and one for Matt's screen. So if Matt had his camera in as well, which he's thinking of doing at some point, potentially, it's going to make everything slightly smaller. But when you have more people on one screen, you already are showing it smaller, so I think it might be okay. I don't
Also,
know.
I think if you don't have Discord Nitro, you're not gonna get HD on your camera.
Yeah, which I don't have, so. But I think it looks alright, I think.
You're maybe it's my shitty camera because your quality is way better.
Yeah, yeah, that's just the camera, yeah.
I don't want to invest in a camera though, especially if I'm a tiny box.
Exactly, you're fine for stream. Like, I wouldn't do it unless you
Yeah, I
had.
was thinking of getting one half a year ago, but then I was like, why?
Yeah, and if it's just for stream, you're so small on here that I don't think it really matters too much. Oh wait, how does having a camera and window as different inputs work? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's not a single Discord window that has costs formatting the camera and window properly. So it's
two different windows?
So what you see when we're streaming with Matt's screen, Costas' screen, and Costas' camera is all from one window, one Discord window that I popped out from Discord. So you can see the setup with like each thing side by side or in like two and then one at the bottom. And then I basically will put 3 inputs of that same window, name them different things, and then like crop them. If that's what you mean, if that makes sense. So I crop Costas' face for the camera one and his screen for his screen and so on. If that's what you mean. Yeah. So then it's really annoying when like one of them leaves early and then you have to like nudge everything around. But that doesn't happen that often. Like mostly it's normally just Costas and I. And then for when it's Matt joining, I have just a different scene for that. And I think that normally means it's okay. I just have to like start the call with them like 10 minutes early or something so that I can set it up properly and make sure everything's fine. What color is the blood? Oh, actually, I could make it red because you made it green. No, the blood. I've made my Ace Bright into like fancy mode, full screen mode, whatever it's called. How do I get out? Does anyone know? Is it all F? Am I gonna wait? Let's save it just in case. No, it's not all F. Although that brought up a menu. No. I always do this accidentally. Advanced mode. Is it advanced? Control F. No, I was right. Do it again. There we go. So Costas has to have a face and work program on the same screen and you crop him differently. Like Costas couldn't have a full screen workout. Oh, no, so on Discord, in the group call, Costas just puts his camera on. So that's one little window within the window. And then Costas shares his screen. So it's 2 separate inputs from Costas. So Costas is just having his camera and then he works full screen, if that's what you mean. This is getting confusing now. Next time I can just send you a screenshot and show you. But yeah, no, so from Costas' input, it's 2 separate things, a camera and his full screen that he shares. It's just my input, the way it shows in Discord, is like 3 small things within one window. And then on it as well, if you're not sharing your camera or something, like I don't share my camera to him on Discord, you have to like right click on your face or like your profile picture and do hide non-video participants. And then it makes like everything a little bit bigger because you need to like make the pictures as big as possible so that the resolution isn't shit. So yeah. I don't think I'm gonna make the blood red because you've drawn in red. What's a good color? Purple? Yeah, you don't see it that often with like people working together where you can see their camera and like and their screens as well.
You don't see it now.
Yep.
How do I import nice pictures in this? I'm stuck. So, Sarah,
Yeah.
you pick up the first jelly easily. You pick up the second jelly with a trilobite. How do you pick up the other jelly?
You pick up the jellyfish with the trilobite? How does that work?
No, its side doesn't come out of the hole in the wall, so you just like put in the little trilobite in there, and then it gets scared and gets out. So you're like, hey, there it is.
Okay. I
And
still
if you
don't
stick your hand in there, it's gonna zap you, so you don't want that.
I still don't know how logical that is.
It is. It works in my head. Trust me.
Why would you think to do it?
Huh?
As a player, why would you think to do that?
Because you already know there's the jellyfish emit a little glow, and you know you need to pick up all three of them.
Yeah.
So you know there's a jellyfish in there. You know you can't pick it up, so you need to use an item on it.
Yeah, so when it comes to a point of using an item for no reason, just for the fact that you have an item and you start clicking everything on everything, I don't
Wait,
feel like...
why doesn't it make sense to put in a little like small thing that fits in the hole to like get the other thing out of it?
Because how would that make the jellyfish emerge?
Because you put a predator or something inside your house,
Is
and then
it
you're
a
like, oh no.
predator?
I mean,
I
it
don't
is
think
bigger than
that
the jellyfish in
is a...
size. The jellyfish is like almost the same size, if not smaller, than the
See,
trilobite,
if you
for
wanted
sure.
to do something like that, I feel like it would be better like catching a big fish. I mean, it's big, but like a little vicious piranha fish or something that you've already seen it kill a something, and then that'd be logical to stick it in
You
there.
don't want to
Do you
kill
get what I
the
mean?
jelly. You don't want to
Yeah,
kill the jelly though.
yeah.
You just want to
Or
scare it out.
like blowing in something into the hole to like no, then I have to come out of another hole.
I think that's fine. I'm just worried about the other jelly because I have nothing on the other jelly.
Okay, I don't think it's fine. I don't think it's logical. I feel it's the situation where people then just start clicking on everything to try and make it
But they
work.
don't because the glow is the indication that they need to do that.
It's an indication they need to do something, but then it doesn't make sense with the trilobite to
Well, you
me.
only have two items in your inventory.
I don't think
It's
that's
not
a
that.
good
I don't
enough
think it's that random.
reason.
Like you use one thing to like get rid of the other or like scare it out. Felt like it feels logical to me.
What does everyone else think?
Oh, do they? Wait, I can share screens. What I'm doing is basically there's a little jellyfish in the wall and it's glowing, and you need to pick up three jellyfish so you know they're glowing.
In a hole in a
But
wall.
in the hole in the wall. But so when you put it's underwater, by the way. So when you put your hand in it to reach it, it zaps you and you get your hand out. And then the idea is to put like a little small trilobite in there, and then the jellyfish comes out like swimmingly running or whatever, and that's
Yeah,
how you
running.
get it out.
Yeah, my issue with that is just that it doesn't feel logical that the player would think to do that.
I mean, I'm with you. That doesn't feel logical to use it as a shovel, but for this one, I feel like it does.
Yeah, I think it'd be good to get someone else's view on it. But you want to get another jellyfish? What? How did you get the first jellyfish? Sorry.
Well, the first jellyfish is an indication to signpost to the player that you need to use the. You need to get the first of all, the first jellyfish you find is really easy. Hey, Francisco.
Hello.
Because it's floating next to the cell, and because when you touch it, it zaps you, and then immediately when you pick up the cell, you can like try and use it on it to like so it should work because everything is like right close to each other. And the way I'm teaching you that way as a game developer that you can catch the jellyfish with this, and then you have a lantern when you trap them in, because I feel like we should be able to use immediately the glowing shell on the Spinosaurus. It just like will ignore you, but there's going to be a little animation of like a faint glow from it, so the player is going to know that they're on the right track.
Okay.
It makes sense. So that was the idea, and every time you add a new jellyfish, it gets glowier or whatever.
Okay.
And then in the end, like it works, like it sees the dinosaur sees you, and it like comes for you.
Okay.
And I feel like you should also be able to do that in both area 1 and area 4, because in area 4, the Spinosaurus sees you when the light falls on you, but also if you would be using the lantern, it could also happen. The same thing could happen. Like it doesn't change much, and it helps you to be able to tell what this does when you use a lantern on it. So yeah, the idea is to find the third jellyfish, but I was thinking I'm super confused with how the bubbles would work in the water. Because so I'm trying to think like, should I just work on this puzzle now, or should I work on the next puzzle and see how the bubbles would be helpful to use in the first tiny jelly?
Maybe.
But then how would the bubbles work? Like I don't want to make a super complicated puzzle where you have to block this one and then block this one and then the air goes there, because I can't wrap my head around it.
That feels like the only kind of thing it would be, though.
It does, but what do you call these kind of puzzles? Like, what am I trying to make here? I'm trying to make a logic puzzle. I don't know how to make them.
Guess it's a logic puzzle. So you'd wanna. So there's vents in the ground with bubbles coming out of them,
Yeah,
but not
and
out of all of them, or is it?
Just a little parenthesis that I think when you like basically the checkpoint of this puzzle is when you manage to get the Spinosaurus to stick its head in the hole, the correct one to the left.
Yeah.
Maybe this causes, like, this would definitely cause the big jelly to come out, right? So maybe just like it causes some turbulence or like some tiny slight earthquake. So the bigger jellyfish comes out on that point of the second part of the puzzle. Like it wasn't there before.
Okay.
And this could also affect the bubbles system. So it could feel like all this bubble system comes alive after you lure the Spinosaurus there. Does it make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, so go on now. Sorry.
So there are vents in the ground with bubbles coming out of them, but they're not coming out of all of them?
Okay.
Is that right? Or is that, it could be anything?
I mean, the idea would be they either come out super faintly, or one of them has like a lot of bubbles, and then if you block one of them, then the other one causes more bubbles to...
It's the idea that it's basically, if you got the jellyfish past one of the vents, and then you made that vent blow out bubbles and meant it can't go back, it's like trapping it there. Is that?
Oh,
is
I
that
didn't
what?
think of it that way.
Oh, so how were you thinking of it?
I was thinking of it like the... Actually, that could be a good idea. I was thinking of it more like the bubbles propel the jellyfish.
Yeah, no, it's going in the wrong direction for that.
Oh, I think I got it. Now you're right. Okay. So what if we have the bubbles that are like walls? Okay, like you said.
Yes.
Because I didn't think of them as walls. That's a good idea. So basically, they bubble up, and that means that the jellyfish can swim through them because it's like stuck on a wall, right?
Yep.
What if every time the dinosaur head comes down, it's a force to move you to the left or to the right? Does it make sense?
I don't quite get it.
So basically, when the head of the dinosaur comes down, everything that's around it gets moved either to the left or to the right, like it spreads out of the way. And if you had the bubble wall there, it would stop on the bubble wall, right?
What would stop on the bubble? The force of... Yeah, right.
So basically, you just need to like move the bubble walls around so you can let the jellyfish swim that way. And then the currents of the dinosaur are the ones that move it left and right, because you have the dinosaur coming out of the right side and then on the left side. So the point is like to manage to get the big jellyfish on the left, but also get it stuck there so that it doesn't completely swim away from the big dino.
Yeah.
So you have to trap it within a bubble wall, I guess. Okay. Well, that's an interesting... Yeah, I didn't think of them as walls. That's actually... I thought of them like all of them were like fans or propellers, if that makes sense. So they would be like... So I thought of it like a physics puzzle almost, where like this one like pushes it there, this one pushes it there, and this one has that much force. And I was like, how the fuck do I do that?
Yeah.
The walls are easier, and then I definitely want an ammonite trilobite turning into a bull and blocking one of these. Yes, you like that? No, you don't like that?
I don't not like it.
I do not like it.
I definitely like the idea of it going into a ball. I quite liked your thing on the previous puzzle of it weighing down the big massive jellyfish.
Yeah,
I felt like
yeah.
that kind of made sense. Never think
I do,
Trey
but
is
now we
meowing at
don't need to
me.
do that, do we?
You what?
We don't need to do that now anymore, though.
No,
Weighing
unless
down.
it fits in some sense. What does Trey want? Little kitty cat.
A tray of cats. So many cats.
Oh wait, so wait. There's more feathers. She meowing for the sake of meowing. Oh, he. Is Trey a he?
There's never for the sake of meowing. It either wants to be petted or food or to you to use a door. That's why I learned from cats.
Yeah, no, true.
You're a door opener. You need immediate pettings right now or some food.
Those are literally the only three things.
Orange boy.
Orange boy. I got an orange girl that I thought was a boy. What the heck? How's this like?
There we go. Some
Together
betting
cats?
started there. Our orange boys also screaming once they were.
Talk as if cats are funny.
Hmm.
Oh boy, I'm drawing on the wrong layer.
I had an idea. Sarah.
Hello.
So, what if after the dino shaky stuff?
Dino
what if-
shaky stuff. Are you talking about when the dino appears?
When the dino what? No,
Appears.
not your mine.
What? No, in yours. Yeah, you're talking about when the dinosaur appears.
No, not what appears. When it sticks its head on the left.
Okay.
Basically, it causes like the ground to be weird.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what if on the right side, where the jellyfish needs to appear, what if instead now we have like a way bigger glow on the wall behind it, but it's the wall is a little bit cracked, so you kind of need to like crack it open for it to come out.
Okay.
What would you use for that,
So-
other than kicking it?
To break a wall open. Something heavy enough to like smash with. Your fist. I don't know.
I'm thinking too. Come on, guys, help us here. Find something heavy at the bottom of a lake where a character has an item to use to bring down a half-destroyed, let's say, wall.
Get like this is too. What's from the other puzzle? The spine thing. What was it from? Oh, I can't think of the name for it. The spiky urchin, sea urchin. A big spike. Stick it in, and then get a stone and.
But the thing is
Hammer
with a
it in.
spike that I don't want it you to have like such
weapon.
a dangerous weapon to like be able to
Yeah.
stab the Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
It's like, what's a spaceman? I don't want to do that.
No, you keep be like, oh, like no, like poor thing.
I'd be like, whoa, poor thing that wants to eat me.
Oh jeez, is like the spaceman's voice gonna be? Oh no, it'll be exactly the same. No, just thinking because they're underwater. Like, is it gonna sound like all weird and watery, but in a spacesuit helmet thing? So no.
Is it all happening underwater? It is.
Not
Yeah, the
not
thing is
not
that
what I'm doing. It's what Carsus is working on. Just to clarify.
no, yeah, yeah. The thing is that I have this area where it's like an underground cave and it's being like attacked by a dinosaur, let's say. So it's like bubbles are coming out and like a wall is very unstable, but you see like a big glow coming from behind the wall. So it's not that very hard to destroy, but you need to use some item to destroy it, and then a big gigantic jellyfish comes out, and that was a glow. And then you use this jellyfish to get yourself untrapped somehow. But yeah, just thought of the idea of like, what if you break down this wall, partly at least. That was really helpful, Sarah, with the wall walls.
Good, good.
Don't know how to write this now, but so then the force needs to be extra strong, sort of, because it's already half destroyed. Is the idea? But the thing is, what would you find that's a natural thing underwater? Like Sarah suggested, something like a hammer and a chisel. What do you call that?
Chisel.
Chisel thing situation. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the first thing that came into my mind. How about like a bulldozer?
oh, okay, yeah, sure. How about a rocket?
Ooh, a stalagmite on a rock.
How about a hammer head shark?
Yeah, get a hammerhead shark in there and then just lure him towards that section. Easy peasy.
That sounds like the monkey wrench puzzle. Stalagmite and a rock. I guess a stalagmite would be a thing.
Yeah, once again, I don't know if it's then going to be like a weapon, like you're saying.
I think it's very clunky to be a weapon, but you're right. Yeah, the thing is, we have this dinosaur
Yeah.
attacking you, but I don't want anything that's too spiky, because I don't want the solution to be like stick this at the head of the dinosaur. Because we thought of having like a sea urchin to get one of his needles out. Also, you we're talking about the space character here, so we can sort of assume that their space suit is kind of like good enough to hit stuff. So they're not like a regular human underwater, really. It's not like someone with a swimming suit. That
Yeah.
could be like might. That's true. Doesn't have to be a spear, almost, right?
Yeah.
So even if you have a blunt stalagmite,
Hmm.
I know. you you take the trilobite and it turns into a a ball, and you use it as a hammer.
Use what as a hammer?
The trilobite turns into a ball,
Yeah.
and you use it to hit the stalagmite on the wall.
Would you use a ball to
Like it's a
hit
rock.
something? I mean, I guess it's heavy, isn't it? Yeah.
There's an exoskeleton to it, but is that too
Poor
is that too
thing.
adventure gaming?
I don't know. I don't know.
It would be funny to have a trilobite in your inventory where it just like waves its little tentacles. Okay, so you take this trilobite you already have, it turns into a ball. Actually, it's going to be a ball in your inventory, so that's going to be better.
And then it kind of looks like a stone, so you would potentially
Yeah.
think to use this, and hopefully you know it's kind of heavy or like hard. Hopefully it'll look
Okay,
like that.
I like
Like,
this. Okay.
see, like that feels logical, kind of, like in a weird way, like kind of far-fetched, but it feels more logical.
Yeah. So now it's cool because in my head the big jelly was already released, but now we're gonna release it. Using animals as tools is both adventure gaming and Flintstonian. Yeah, we have this little trilobite we're using as a tool a couple of times. I thought it would be nice to use it as a tool. Because it looks like alien and weird, and they don't eat humans. So. Ah. But then...
Hey, is that the vegetable selling guy?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Enough.
it sounded like a guy on a megaphone outside.
No, it's just a guy in his mouth. Has anyone seen the Flintstone DC comic? What the fuck?
What?
If you told me the Marvel...
I've got 40 minutes to finish this. Oh, to finish the dinosaur. See if I can do it.
Oh, that was your goal?
Yeah, I said I'd try and finish the dinosaur today, not including his teeth in the actual correct color.
Francisco, I saw your tags yesterday, but it was like already... I was almost going to bed at that time. And yeah, I'll try next week because I know I was caught off guard when you guys told me to come over to Saturday. Oh, next time I'll prepare myself psychologically and come on board and just be quiet in my little window. And I got the spinach yesterday from the shop, and it was like, I opened the bag and it was wet and smelly.
Ugh.
It was already going off, so I need to buy a new one now. We were having a discussion about introverts and extroverts. Well, there's my answer. you, you probably could see my actions there. What was the discussion about? That each one of us is an introvert? Pretty much, says Francisco. Yeah, but you've given like talks and stuff, right? And panels with like actual people and actual.
You can still be introverted and do that.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Also, yeah. I don't. I mean, I feel socially drained mostly when we have a booth. Like I'm very like into because it's not just randomly talking to people. It's talking to people who are interested in what you made. So I'm very social there, but I do feel super drained at the end of the day. Like literally at the end of the day. It's not a metaphor here. An introvert with extrovert credit. Francisco, you've given talks, right? I seem to remember back in the days where things were happening. How is that going? Because I have to give a talk
What?
about filmmaking in like end of the year
You
at
didn't
some
tell me that.
festival, and I have no fucking idea how to prepare for that.
Just treat it like your stand-up comedy.
It's 5 minutes, my stand-up comedy.
How long is this
They
talk?
say this is an hour and a half or something. Francisco can be on something like Adventure X and be on and socialize, then need a week by myself afterwards. Yeah, I get it. I'm like that. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I'm really extroverted at times, but there's sometimes where I'm like, yeah, I don't want to talk to people for a week now.
I feel like
I've had
I'm
enough.
full-on introverted.
Yeah, but you don't also have chances to see people, right? With COVID and where you are.
Well, right now, in general, I think I'm full-on introverted.
Francisco says, I hosted a quiz recently and gave some talks several years ago. I just write it all down and read it, to be honest. Okay.
Makes sense. Yay, dinosaur done. Or like rough dinosaur done.
Really?
Yeah.
And you were like, 5 minutes ago, you were like, oh no, 40 minutes for this dinosaur.
Well, it's because there's loads of frames to the end of the animation, but he's gone by then. It's just the thingy running.
Yeah, but there's a little bit of spilling of the blood there, but
Oh no, but that's not the dinosaur. That's why I wanted to get him done first. So that I feel like I've
what's that?
actually
It has no
done.
teeth.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him, gummy dino.
Either introverted or animated. What are you
Look at
laughing
it. Look at it. Watch the
at?
animation.
Okay. Where are my teeth? My teeth. Laughing at this.
My
Like
favorite.
how his bottom teeth appear too.
My favorite's at the end when he just slides off the screen.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. I like how you're making it slide, so it's. I don't know what I have to do eventually with this, but we'll see. The trick is making it sound like you're not reading, says Francisco. I did that in our latest Theropods update. I had a laptop like with my script in front of me, and but I had so many cuts and a cat that it didn't seem. You couldn't see my eyes going all over the place.
Well, it just reminds me of that one interview we did that was pretty much
Just
scripted
Scooby
by.
Doo's out of here since they were. That Scooby Doo. Okay, so let's make a couple of stuff. Pick up this data. I'm gonna assume Francisco did his research and called the stalagmite, whichever one is at the bottom. There's a stalagmite and a stalactite. I never know which one is which.
I used to know. I worked out a way of
Stalagmite,
remembering, but I don't remember.
stalactite. Stalagmite. Oh, okay. I don't know. All the pictures are both. Oh, feels like it's the bottom one.
Just look up
Yeah.
the
Type mark
definition.
formation that rises from the floor of the cave. That's the stalagmite. We're learning so many things today. Gemite, ground. Stalactite, ceiling. Oh, I see. That's a nice little mental trick.
What? How does that make sense? So,
Because G is ground and C is ceiling. It's
oh,
like,
that's
yeah.
stalactite. Stalactite. Maybe that's how I used to remember it. There was definitely something like that that made me remember
I
it.
was trying to think of it as might and tight, but that didn't work. Which one is mighty? The bottom one. It doesn't make any sense. I'm learning Korean now. I'm just like so many gibberish explanations in my head. This sounds like this, and then I'm like, yeah, but how does this work with the explanation? Boop-a-dee-boop-bop. So pick up stalagmite. I mean, does it even matter? Because it's gonna be on the ground. Doesn't matter what it is. So yeah, also stalactite holds the ceiling tight. Stalagmite is the one coming from the ground because you stalagmite step on it, says Jim. Stalagmite joke there. Stalactite joke. The first time I thought of stalagmite, I was like, what is this weird etymology? But then I got to the C part. So pick up stalagmite. Oh, how would you combine this though?
Combine what?
You would use the stalagmite with the ceiling wall, and then you would
The ceiling wall?
No, sorry, not ceiling. We're talking about ceilings. I got confused. On the wall,
Yeah, you'd stick it in there, I think, and
you
then
stick it in there.
it
Okay.
stays there. Like you wedge it in there, kind of thing.
Pick it up and wedge it on the wall. How are you going with Dune? First book club meeting. Oh, you've read it already? I don't know. I mean, I'm slowly going through it. Just reading some today as well. They met some planetary guy or whatever his name is. I'm really early on. Environmentalist, planetarian or whatever, and they're started talking about the worms and how they can eat you and stuff. So I must be early. Also, let me Google who that guy is. Is it because I saw Javier Bardem is in Dune, but I don't know what his character is yet. A lot of characters. Okay. What the fuck is that? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Must be Javier Bardem. Looks like an important character then. Oh, I see. Okay, that's Stelgar. Okay, yeah. Cool. It's interesting how this book is written because while multiple characters are having conversations, the book goes into their heads. So, like, I've read books where it's like a third person description, where it's first person description, but it keeps to one character, and that's the first book I read that I remember. That every character during that conversation, you can hear their internal thoughts. So some of them was like, I can't believe I'm going to betray them soon. And I'm like, okay. The Fremen guy who comes in and spits on the table. Yeah, he spits on the table, and they tell him that this is a sign of respect because water is a commodity there. So. Oh, that was the guy that spit. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting on POV setting. It's like, of course, my sire. No one suspects I'm going to betray him soon. I love all dinner scenes. These are the ones I'm eating. Pick up stalagmite. No, wait. Make this yellow. Use stalagmite with broken wool. Bowing wool? Bowing wool. Use trilobite with glowing wool and stalagmite with stalagmite actually. Okay. Man, I completely forgot how to make puzzles. Oh wow, you read 145 pages in a day? That's what book club deadlines do, huh? I once had to finish watching a film for the movie club I'm in, and I was watching on Netflix like 1.5 speed.
Seriously?
The French film too, so
I didn't know you
it
could
was
do it on Netflix.
subtitles really fast. It was a shitty film though, so I didn't miss much. But I was like, oh, I should make it for the whole. It's the first time I've ever done that. You didn't know you can have watch it faster?
Mm-hmm.
You know, some weird French film.
Oh, this is boring. It's drawing blood.
Blood.
Normally I don't mind this kind of thing, but I think it's because it's so big. It's never ending.
Well, yeah, it's easier for me to make a single frame, but it's harder for me to make the animation.
What?
Because it was sort of slow motion the way I was doing it too.
Okay.
You can see like the top blood flying around a little bit slower. It's much more tedious to a mouse.
Yeah, no. I mean, actually, my tablet is plugged in. For the last time I tried it, it didn't want to work.
You see that Thomas Brass new thing?
Thomas Brush new thing. Is that what? What? No, what? What? Thanks, Dave. This is probably going to be a lot better. At least with blood stuff. Oh, no.
Oh, you actually switched the mouse?
I switched to a pen.
Oh, so you were using a mouse.
Yeah. I feel
Wow.
a lot more comfortable using a mouse for pixel art, but this kind of thing,
Yeah, you seem
this
to be
is
way
actually
faster.
a lot better. Yeah, this is way better. Not so keen on it for like character animation though. What were you
Yeah, you
saying?
can get.
Thomas
I
Brush
was saying
what?
that Thomas Brass is doing a series, not series, like a course about making 2D
Oh
art
yeah,
for
you know, you
games.
did show me that.
Like, it looks cool, but I don't want to spend that much money on this.
I don't
And
understand
it's
why
not
you
even the
would.
thing that I'm gonna be. I'm more curious than I want to learn to do 2D art, whatever.
But you could do 2D art.
I do, yeah, but he's kind of like I don't know. He has some nice. I like his art in general, but he mostly uses Photoshop, and he's like how to make different layers and like moody backgrounds or interiors or like characters. Like it feels like something I would like to see, but not to pay 150 euros for it.
Mm.
50% off. That
Oops.
is, it's even more expensive.
I find the mouse to have more pixel precision but worse lines. So like 12 times 40 character animations or small icons I want to use the mouse for, but stylus wins in backgrounds. Yeah, no, it makes sense. I think with this as well, it's like, yeah, so much bigger. Same with the T-Rex. That probably
Shreks,
stylus would work better. Shreks?
T-Rex. I don't know.
Oh. Why am I already hungry? I wonder what's for dinner.
My boy.
Does anyone use Zelda's CDI quotes, like GIFs
We
or the
keep
what do you
talking
call
about
it?
it.
Little videos for and someone should totally use them for Twitch alerts. They'd be perfect. You know, like every
My
time
movie
someone
is only region 2 DVD. Did you Google it?
you're what?
Nevikling Googled my movie. Yeah, but also wait till you buy it and find out there's no subtitles in it.
Oh really?
I mean, I don't know where you find it. It's in Greek, right? If you speak Japanese, you're in for a surprise.
Yeah, it totally doesn't need precision for the blood. See,
Okay,
it's,
it is on Amazon for some reason.
I love how you didn't. Oh, I don't love. It's just funny how you didn't know that.
On my phone. It's on Amazon, like
Yeah.
the American Amazon.
Oh, okay. As in digitally.
Yeah. As in a DVD.
Okay.
As in not in. Yeah, it doesn't have. Oh, subtitles English. Oh, apparently it does. Okay. Like how you have a DVD player but not the correct region. It's like who even has a DVD player anymore?
It probably does need subtitles unless you can understand Greek.
What?
Neverclink says, "Lol, what the fuck? Does it need subtitles?"
Well, they do speak Greek because it's made here. Oh, you think I made a film with American actors? Let me flex a little bit. There we go. Is that the link? Yay.
How much is it?
What, in American dollars?
Yeah.
In American dollar.
Why did you say it in that accent?
Because it sounds like I'm asking for ransom. It's... Oh, wait. Expensive? $34? Isn't that a lot?
Wow.
That's 10 for shipping? Yeah, it's not that good of a movie to spend that much money, guys.
That's a lot. I wonder how many sales they get
I
from
did link
that.
the Japanese DVD though. Yeah, we sound was invented when I made it. It's on YouTube but without captions. I bet it is, and I don't think it's very good quality either. Here, have the Japanese dubbed version though. If you speak Japanese, it's only 926 yen, 81% off. And you know what? I actually ordered one, and I have one. I paid for my own movie. Yeah, like how were people talking to each other?
La, 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 la.
Okay. Oh, it's nice to see a puzzle dependency start becoming richer and richer. I think I'm gonna start using it more.
Nice. Won't be able to finish the blood in time.
Bloody good time. I think Psychonauts 2 was released, huh?
Yeah? Just on console?
Let me check. Ooh, what's that on Steam? Ooh, it's out on Steam.
Since when?
Nice. Only 60 euros.
Since when?
Since
Pricey.
yesterday. Ooh, it looks really pretty though. I know, Sarah. Let's play Psychonauts 1 on stream. Have you...
I want to play that again, though.
Again, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because apparently the second game starts right after.
Because I don't remember it too well.
No,
As
me neither.
usual.
Do we have enough Twitch subscriptions to buy it?
It's by the new song.
To buy the new Psychonauts and play it on
Which is
stream?
not even a point-and-click adventure game.
No, but it seems safer. You know. I've paid that kind of price for a game in a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that I ever have. It's never that into the AAA games.
It's fine, it's a AAA game, but yeah, I guess it is.
No, but even then, like, I've never really been into AAA games. That's why I've never really paid.
Double A? Yeah, but AAA games like, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto.
They what?
Like a Grand Theft Auto would be.
Oh, Grand Theft Auto.
Or a Witcher. Would you put Psychonauts 2 on like a AAA game?
No, I'm talking about I never really liked AAA games, hence why I've never paid massive prices for things, because it's mostly AAA games that are that price.
Yeah, and
That's
I
my
usually
point.
play them like years after they come out. So
Yeah, when they're on sale or someone else owns them that you can then play it from.
Yep.
That's what I do.
Same. Triple independent is AAA. AAA game by Double Fine. More likely to do it for console stuff, which don't always have that AAA game length. So you know what I should play, but I feel like it's a daily job to do so. Thimbleweed Park.
Yeah.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like good graphics in my games, and that's not the style I dig. You ever been to Tripoli? Tripoli? Ooh, nice one. Some caps betting from Limerick. Some capital investment there. I keep looking at the camera when I say my jokes, but I realize I'm not on camera.
I keep alt-tabbing to like see your reactions to something, anything at like a few times. But your camera's not there.
No, my camera's not there. And I'm actually shirtless. I would be like, why are you watching me? Thankfully, I'm cool.
I wouldn't have been watching you if everyone else was watching you.
It's like, I keep alt-tabbing. It's fucking 32 degrees here. Psycho Bouts is the last non-Xbox exclusive Double Fine. Yeah, I think they turned Xbox like a year ago. Were they also... Yeah, I think they were publishing Ooblets, and then Nooblets said bye and went to Epic Store. But I'm not sure if that was because Epic Store had a better deal or because Double Fine was like, yeah, we're Xbox owned now.
It is what it is.
I'm not gonna lie. Sarah, so you haven't played Broken Sword 2? Or you don't
Oh,
remember it?
wait, it's the jungle one, right? Or not?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure I have played it. I just really don't remember the intro you're
The one
talking
with
about.
the Aztec gods and stuff.
The what?
The Aztec god,
Yeah,
Quetzalcoatl.
I don't know. I feel like I have played it because I remember the jungle stuff and him in the yellow shirt and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember it very well. So maybe I
There the
haven't. I don't
intro
know.
where he meets Nico and they go to some professor's house and then there's some like big guy who basically steals some idol and traps him in the house with fire and a tarantula, and then he just leaves him
Hmm.
there,
Okay.
and that's the first puzzle
Hmm.
with a fake South American tribe. I guess. I mean, I think the Statue Poca was real, but I think they invented some kind of country so they can have a dictatorship on it. They can have this thing around it. Have a nice bike. Baby bike, 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 bike. They put in a fake one.
Right. Shall I stop here then? I think I
Perhaps.
didn't do too badly today.
No, you did well, and actually, I did way better than I thought with this. That was nice talking to you about this stuff.
Oh, I had the
What do you
T-Rex
think?
hidden. That wasn't in relation to what you said. I had the T-Rex hidden. I was playing back the animation, but I couldn't see
I
the
need to go
T-Rex.
see a fox. Bye, Dave, or we're going to in a sec.
Bye! Thanks for hanging out. See you
Have fun with your
soon.
40 kitties there.
Oops. Why does this look
Is
weird?
today International Dog Day?
No, I wouldn't know. There we go. Playing back the animation. It's like she disappears down his throat.
Tell Matt he's a punk. Matt is
Camping.
camping at some pretty mountainside. Okay, so you didn't finish the blood, but I see how it works now. Seems like the last frame should be jumping while it's still there or something. Oh, there
Say
he
that again?
goes, the watermelon guy.
Yeah, the end of the blood spats. Plat is missing.
Yeah, also, there's a. Hope you hear that. Also, he goes up and down the dinosaur, and then his blood, I think, kind of doesn't go with him, or it's
Yeah,
not
I
in the.
haven't done that properly. I just copy
Okay.
pasted and I didn't. I only laid it with
Also,
your
the blood is
drawing.
purple, and his nails are pink, and his skin is blue.
Yeah.
And I like how you kept the only thing you kept was fur.
Yeah.
Should we call this afternoon? What is that sound? That sound is That guy is a guy on a pickup truck with a
Megaphone.
megaphone yelling that his watermelons cost €2, and you can, if you want to buy them, the assumption is you can come down from your flat, say hi, I'd like a watermelon, and buy it. Why the fuck would you do that? So you're basically
Oh,
polluting
no, why are
the
you not
neighborhood with
doing that?
noise. What? And go to the store and get it, and not have to like rush down just in case he leaves.
But it's only €2. Whatever you said it was. Right.
I think
Okay, cool.
I think it's 2 watermelons for €3 or something.
Oh, yeah, bargain. Go grab one. We
Okay.
better end stream now. Costas
You know
has to
what
go
the
get his
real bargain
watermelon.
is? If he stops shouting.
Righty-o. Why am I getting so many notifications? Okay. Cool. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We should be back on Monday. Yeah, you have watermelon vans like we have ice cream vans. Yeah. It's really
Okay.
weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm also like on a flat, so I'm like on the 3rd floor. I'm not gonna be like on my
Running all the way
to
down.
come out of my thing. I just have to like jump down on his car. Quick, my watermelon worth dying for.
Okay. Cool. We good to stop?
Yes.
Thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll be back on Monday.
Boy.
Have a lovely weekend. And
Yes.
yeah, see you on Monday. Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye. Bye.